Yes, get rid of boring old international football. Bring us Millwall versus Derby County any day of the week over England versus Greece. Proper football is back this weekend, and Callum is here to preview Millwall's first of a run of 2 home games, one against Derby, one against Plymouth. Let's bring it on. This is where Lions walk. It's the quickest and most comprehensive review of all things Millwall on the internet. Drop us a subscribe and let's preview Derby County.
No one likes us! No one likes us! No one likes us! We don't care! We are Millwall! So Millwall! We are Millwall! From the beginning!
Oh, yes. Looking forward to this one, Callum. This has got a proper football fixture feel about it. Millwall against Derby, hasn't it?
I am indeed looking forward to it. I hate international breaks. Hate them. Don't like them at all. So boring. But yeah, football's back. We're here to talk about Derby. Yes, looking forward to it. Haven't been at the Den for a while, so hopefully it's going to be a good atmosphere. And hopefully we bag 3 points, Mark.
Let's fingers crossed for you. I've got to be honest with you though. Neil Harris versus Paul Warne. This is not gonna be Guardiola-esque football, is it? This.
No, it's probably going to be lump and hope football, to say the least, Mark. It would be. It's going to be a intriguing game.
Attritional. We'll go with attritional.
Yeah, we'll go with attritional. Yeah, that's a good word. Yeah.
All right, let's pick the team, shall we?
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
All right, have a look at this one. So this 2 weeks ago, then you went to the Hawthorns yourself, and you saw, a spirited and well-deserved point gained in the end. This was the starting 11 from that game. What would you change here, if anything?
Well, looking at the team, and I've been doing a little bit of thinking about the team that I think Neil Harris will pick for Derby on Saturday. I think that he will keep the back four the same, because the only issue I have with the back four is whether he brings Joe Bryan back into left back instead of Danny McNamara. Now, I feel like, me personally, I think that Danny McNamara had a very, very, very good game. He got man of the match against West Brom, which I think he fully deserved. I think he was brilliant. So I'd keep him in. And up front, I think Aziz will get dropped because I think he didn't really show enough in the West Brom game. And I think Eze will switch to the right. And I think Watmore will come in on that left-hand side. And then obviously Honeyman and Langstaff will keep their places.
Okay. It sounds a pretty decent lineup there. I want to ask you about your full set of fixtures, though, because we've got 6 games in 4 weeks here before the next international break on the after Remembrance Day weekend, which is against Stoke. 4 of them are at home because it feels like you've not been to the Den very much this season. So Derby and Plymouth to kick off with. Then obviously Burnley and Leeds come, 2 interesting fixtures there, and away trips to Swansea and Millwall. So how many points out of 18 would you set as the bare minimum for Millwall to pick up here, given that you are short of wins, aren't you, so far? Good on performances, but not enough points.
Oh, I don't want to predict. I hate predicting because I just don't know. I think the 2 home games against Derby and Plymouth are massive, massive games. I really do believe that they're massive games. I mean, they're at home. We need the Den to be a fortress this season. So them 2 games, especially there, we need to get 6 points in them. And then you look at the Swansea game. I think we've got an okay record at Swansea. We've not done that great in the past, for what I can remember. So maybe a draw there. So let's call that 7. And the Burnley and Leeds game, I mean, massive games. I don't know about how they're going to go, Mark, to be honest with you. Obviously, they're at home, so we've got a half-decent chance. But obviously playing Burnley, I think it was 2 seasons ago, was a difficult game. And then Leeds obviously beat us 3-0 last season at home. And they're going to be difficult. So I'm going to say 8 points out of them games.
All right, we got there in the end. We have a prediction.
Yeah, we got there. Yeah,
finish.
sorry, everyone.
No
I
worries.
just can't predict. Sorry.
Let's ask you for one more prediction then. We're allowed to do this one now because we're 10 games in after, of course, this game this weekend against Derby. So we can ask you now, where will Millwall finish? Because everyone says ask me after 10 games. So come on, what you've seen so far. Are you going to advance your early season prediction?
So I put Millwall finishing around the same as what we did last year, 13th, 14th. Now, I said on the first episode that we did of this show that we'd finish around 16th. Now, I think with the type of football we've played so far, and if we can get more points than what we've deserved, then I reckon we can easily finish 12th or 13th this season. But I would like us to finish top 10 if possible. But I feel like there are much better teams that have got more points than where we should have. So I'll go with 12th.
Okay. Good to see it climbing, though. All right.
Yeah.
Do you agree as a Millwall fan? Drop it in the comments below. 12th. Any advances on that would be gratefully received. Right, Callum, enjoy the Derby game then. We'll catch up with you the other side where we'll preview the Swansea trip. And, of course, we'll have a chat about how the Plymouth game has gone as well. Thanks, Callum. See you next week. Good to have proper football back. Up the Millwall.
Indeed. Thank you.
See you next week.